Hello, welcome. My name is Katie Chittenden and my business is called Katie Style. I am here today to help guide you through colour and style and helping you look better and feel better about yourself. I want to give you confidence, I want to help you create sustainability, I want to save you time and money. So, hello to all those people who've been here before and have met me, and hello to all the newbies as well. Drop me a comment, say hello, feel free to get in touch with me on Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn, and check out my website, which is www.katiestyle.co.uk. So, today is our first session, and today I want to talk to you all about colour. My background is in art, fine art, so I did 7 years at college studying fine art. And I really enjoyed learning a lot about the abstract expressionists, which meant that I was very involved in colour. Many years after I left college, my mum and my sister both had colour and style analysis done. My mum had been in a shop, she was the manager of a jewellery shop called PIA, P-I-A, which is still online and does some fabulous jewellery, and took very much, a lot of pride in being the manager and her customer service. And a lady walked into the shop one day and she went and said hello, as she always did, and the woman pulled out a wallet similar to this and started asking my mum for gold jewellery, because she only wears gold, and the gemstones had to be in certain colours. So my mum knew about Colour Me Beautiful. She got really excited and decided she was going to invest in herself and go and have her colours done, eventually her style. And I saw how she felt so liberated from clearing her wardrobe out. I saw her confidence grow as her look evolved, and she just felt so much better and looked great all the time, even in just comfy joggers and a jumper. My sister's completely different. She's from a corporate world. She's a quantity surveyor. She's very much in a man's world, and she had to look good in the office, dress well, dress smart, and so she would always wear dresses, and I didn't realise at the time it's because she didn't know how to put tops and bottoms together. It was too much for her, so a dress just did it all in one. So she then went and had it done for different reasons to help her dress more professionally, and again it changed her world. So I was the crazy art student. I used to push boundaries, as I still kind of do, and then I had children, met my husband, and I kind of lost my way. I ended up in jeans. The colour at the time was maroon, which is a very dark, heavy red, too dark for me. And every time I went to my wardrobe, I really felt like I had loads of clothes and nothing to wear. So when I finally came to training in colour and style with Colour Me Beautiful, it really opened up my eyes and helped change all those problems, and I also went off on my own journey. So today let's talk about colour. Drop me a wave or a hello or a rainbow if you've had colour analysis done before. Maybe you're someone who's known me and had it with me, or maybe you've had it done 8-10 years ago with someone else. Now let me know, did you have a seasonal or a tonal colour analysis? So for those who have got a rough idea, they might have heard of spring, summer, autumn and winter. And this is where I started. I was made of spring. And it was great. It really, gave me all these light, bright colours because I have light, bright features. However, my mum and me are ever so slightly different. So I'm going to explain why we moved from seasonal to tonal colour analysis before I then go in, give you an idea of the 6 dominant colour types we use in a tonal colour analysis, so you can then get an idea of what your colours are. And at the end, if you want to drop me a message and have a little 10 to 15 minute free colour analysis, digitally, virtually, through Messenger or WhatsApp, we can do that too, and I can give you a little bit of advice. So as a season, there are only 4, obviously, and there's a lot of us in all different colourways with different hair, different skin, different eyes. We also change how we look, so our hair may be different to how we would be naturally and so on, and too little categories for too many different colour types, which means not everyone was sitting really well in a category. Maybe they were hard to put in a category. So Colour Me Beautiful went back to the drawing board, and they, using exactly the same basic instruction or foundations of knowledge, they then changed the system and created what we call tonal, which means there are now 12 different types. So you get a more bespoke service. So for example, me and my mum are both blonde, fair, blue-eyed, but actually we're quite different. She has got golden blonde hair and I'm not very golden. I think you'll see I'm more platinum, maybe more ashy sometimes. She tans really well, and I do get a bit of colour. This is me with colour. But really I have a neutral or cool base skin. It's a bit pinky, a bit white. And then our eyes, I have, let's see if my makeup's not sweated off my face. Can you see how bright my eyes are, how they pop? There's quite a strong white to the blue, so they're what we call a bright eye. My mum's eye has a more grey, soft, muted, grey, blue, changing colour kind of eye, so she's what we call soft eyes. So in our colours, that means we are both light. That's the dominant thing, which is what I'm going to talk about in a minute, dominant colours. We're both dominant lights. We're both light, bright, fair, blonde eyebrows, blonde eyelashes and so on. But my secondary is cool and hers is warm. So I become a light cool, she becomes a light warm. And then I have the brightness, so I can wear contrast and brightness. She's better in a soft, muted tone. So you can really understand how everyone can be so different. So let me give you a quick example. This is my colour wallet. This is what you get, 36 colours once you've had your full colour analysis. But what I want to do today is give you an indication with a couple of colour suggestions. And if you want any more information, let me know. Let me just show you an example of a completely different colourway whilst I've got them, because I'm going to put them down in a minute. And then this is what we call warm and bright. So you can see the colours are a lot stronger, a lot warmer than this cool palette. And these are going to look, they're not harmonising with anything I'm wearing compared to all these light, bright, soft colours, which kind of go already with what I'm wearing if I hold up to me. So everything works, everything goes together, making life a lot easier. So let's move on. So we want to look at dominant colours. So we're looking at your hair, skin and eyes combinations. I'm going to take my glasses off, even though I can't see very well, to show you what happens. And hopefully, even on camera, you'll really see the difference. So when we're wearing the wrong colours, so I'm going to start with this panel. When we're wearing the wrong colours, it can really drain our complexion. It can make us look washed out, tired, sallow. It can increase the signs, excuse that noise out there. It can increase the sound. Let me close the window so we can't hear that noise. Sorry. See if I can cut that bit out. If not, you just have to bear with me. I'm not even doing a live and it's gone wrong. So here we have what we call our deep panel, and this will be washing me out, making me look more tired under the eyes. It's going to increase any signs of fine lines, age spots or redness in the skin. So if you have any of these areas that you're unhappy with, the wrong colour is going to enhance that. That is because the colour is not harmonising with your overall complexion. So you can see these are quite deep, dark colours, and we already know I'm quite light and bright. So you may think, I can't see the difference, especially if you don't know me. But let's see what happens, and I have got a full face of makeup on. Let's see what happens when we put on a light panel. Hopefully you can see the difference. Hopefully you can see, first of all, I noticed my eyes pop quite dramatically. My complexion is a lot nicer than it was. I don't look as tired or washed out. That makes me look heavy, makes me look a bit more chunky almost. So hopefully, yeah, you can see the difference. Let me know if you can. So now I'm going to go through the 6 dominant colour types. Have a listen, see what you think you might be, and then if you want a dominant colour analysis after, I actually have these as what I call a digital drape. So I'll guide you into giving me a clear selfie, and then once I've got your selfie, I can use my panels and show you the difference in the ones that are not looking great and why they're not looking great, and your best dominant colour type, so that I can guide you through whether or not you're better to wear black, navy, charcoal or brown, and maybe give you a colour like a pink or an orange for the summer or the winter that's going to look great on you, depending on what time of year it is when you see this. So this one is the light. Let's start at the beginning. Lights, as I said already, have medium to light blonde hair. Their eyes are always blue, grey, green, but they're light, and then their skin is always fair. So it can be slightly warmer or cooler, but it's always a fair light complexion. So you can really see I am top end light. You might be a little bit darker blonde than this, but as long as you know you've got those light eyelashes, fair complexion and a light coloured eye, then you are a light. Next we have what we call our deep ladies. So opposite of all the light ladies is people with medium brown to black hair. Their skin can actually be any colour from light to dark, but their eyes need to be dark too. So they could be brown, black, really dark green maybe, but normally it's brown black with the dark hair. So if I was thinking of 2 famous people, it'd be the difference between Gwyneth Paltrow and Ariana Grande. Next up, we're going to move on to our warm and cool. So we have the warm panel. So all our warm ladies typically are redheads. There is one type of redhead that is not a warm, and she's normally from a bottle, and the red is a very blue-based red. So normally they're quite funky, grungy people as well. Not always, but normally redheads. So auburn, chestnut, strawberry blondes, that real golden colour in their hair, brown with a lot of warm undertones, auburns. Skin needs to be either porcelain, freckled, olive, or golden black, and then the eyes can be most colours. So they're people who typically love to wear the mustards, they like these sort of mossy olivey greens, but this one here is actually going to be making me look a little bit sallow. Not my best friend. And often people get really hung up on the colours down here. It's not about the colours down here, it's about this is the test and what's happening to your face. You might like this, you might not like this, doesn't matter. You get 36 colours in your colour wheel, it's just about what's happening to your face. So remember, if you're playing at home with maybe some fabric, maybe a cushion cover or your other half's t-shirt, and you're in front of the mirror having a look, going back and forth, don't worry if you like that colour, it's about what's happening to your face. So that was our warms. Opposite a warm is cool. So our cool ladies typically have ash blonde, salt and pepper or grey hair, brown with no warm undertones in it, or black hair. We can even have a blue black hair as well. So then we have skin types need to be, typically they burn easily. So there'll be alabaster, porcelain, and again what we call blue black. So if you put a picture of Eddie Murphy next to a picture of Beyonce, all of a sudden you can start to really see a blue undertone to his skin, and that is because he's cool based. So we've got all the hair colours, all the skin colours, eyes can be most colours. Typically they don't tend to have like a warm golden auburn brown, but you know, cool have grey eyes, blue eyes, turquoise and black eyes typically. And you can see all these cool colours are not too bad on me, but you might notice that they're quite strong on me and that you want to look at the panel and not my face. So talking of looking at the panel and not my face, this one is what we call a bright. So think about all those jewel-like colours, those strong, bright colours. You get them in the summer, you get some in the winter. And again, this one is probably really taking the attention away from my face. These colours are wearing me instead of me wearing them. So what does it take to be a bright, dominant bright? Bright eyes. Those are the people that walk into the room and you notice their eyes before you notice anything else. So for me, it might be my hair. Redhead, it's their hair. With these, you know, some people just have absolutely stunning eyes. These people are great for TV as well. A lot of people that are on the telly typically have bright eyes as well. So examples of a bright would be someone like Emma Willis or Dannii Minogue. Bright blue eyes, dark hair. They take a lot of contrast. They can have any colour skin, but again, with the eyes, they typically have, like I have, but it's not my dominant feature, they have quite white eye and the colour pops out a lot. They can have black eyes, bright blue, dark blue eyes, and then the hair typically is darker. The hair is normally darker to create that contrast between bright eyes and dark hair. So there you have the brights. And then the last but not least is Amanda Holden. So here we have what we call soft, muddy or muted. With bright, I might say bright or clear. With softs, it's all about little contrast. So think about Amanda Holden. She has a golden skin. She has golden blonde hair and her hair, skin and eye. Her eyes probably change colour. She'll describe them as muddy, muted, changing colour, or they're brown and green, for example. Sorry, I'm due a haircut. It's getting in my face. Bangs. So, soft eyes, any colour skin, and then their hair is sometimes mousy blondes, but you can also have the grey hair, the grey hair, the cool skin, and a soft eye, and it's a soft eye and the little contrast takes over from the coolness. So there you go, there's all 6. So if you've got any questions, let me know. As I say, happy to do a free dominant colour analysis on you. I can give you some tips on some lipsticks. I can give you tips on some colours. One tip I can give everyone is teal is a great colour for everyone. So you might be better in a slightly lighter or slightly darker shade, but teal sits right in the middle of warm and cool and it's very neutral. When we're doing colour analysis, we are looking at neutrals and we're looking at fashion colours and we're looking at wow colours. So if I go back to that colour wheel for a minute and put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. When we go back to the colour wallet, you'll see there are so many different colours. We've got shades of red, shades of blue, shades of green, and then what we call our neutrals. So neutrals are typically blacks, whites, browns, charcoals, and so on. Half my ladies can wear black, half are better not in black, but I still recommend for everyone teal or navy. Again, you're either going to be better in a lighter or darker navy, but try it instead of black, especially if you're stuck in a rut and you find you wear a lot of black. If you imagine someone like Victoria Beckham standing there head to toe in black and head to toe in navy, she's going to look more expensive in navy. So even if you're buying cheaper brands, when you play with colour, you can still look $1 million. I often say to people, you can dress head to toe in Primark and you can dress head to toe in Karen Millen, and if you're getting the wrong colours and the wrong shapes in Karen Millen, you're not going to look and feel great, and if you're wearing the right colours and the right shapes in Primark clothes, you're going to look amazing. People are not even going to be aware that you're wearing Primark clothes. So that's me done. That was about 16 minutes. I hope that wasn't too long. I hope it was interesting for you, and next time I hope to be live. I will be delivering about, let's see, style personality. So style personality is arguably one of the most important things to understand about ourselves, and it's, other than colour, probably my second favourite part of colour analysis and style. I look forward to speaking to some of you and joining you on this journey. I hope you're all well. Take care. Bye for now.